Oh, cool.
I thought you were doing
Ignition.
the.
Ignition.
I thought you were about to do a girl's scream for a second. A little.
Oh, I can't, but I have a sausage sandwich in my mouth.
Oh, you're
What'd you say?
okay. You were eating. Okay, I didn't know.
Mhm.
What?
I will say, I'm going to give Corey the reins to read this fanfic because he does a perfect Meatwad impression.
I am trying
Great.
it as I was off for a while, and when I keep trying to do it, I just keep sounding like Stitch. Um,
You know,
I'm
I've
still
never
trying it.
Tuna.
heard. You know, I've never actually heard Sagan read a fanfic.
Sorry.
Reading his own creations.
I
That
don't.
is so beautiful.
Yeah, that's actually why I usually don't like reading my own stuff like that. It makes me feel weird.
Aw.
No, don't worry.
It's
I
plus it's
feel it.
funnier when someone else reads it because they get that first time experience of like reading it.
Wait, what
All
the
right
Exactly.
heck?
then.
Wait, what the heck is this?
Well,
Jesus
after
Christ
this one,
versus.
I would like to hear you read my fanfiction then.
Wait a minute. Is
All right,
it
head
the
pack, Corey.
Jesus Christ
Which
ex
one do you read?
Homelander?
What'd you say?
Head pat, Corey. Which one of you wants to read Aqua Teen Hunger Force X Coffin of Vandy and Lele more?
I'll read it.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good.
Oh,
117 Fairley Street was a place of chaos, trenches, and living in the trenches. It was the Marianas and the Trump Tower all at once. This is the home of the Aqua Teen, Dio, and Carl, whose life was the equivalent of Buddhist hell. So it came as quite a fucking surprise that an attractive young woman would be visiting the neighborhood. Julia looked at the directions on her phone. She was already getting kinda worried, as the directions took her into the sketchiest shithole she had ever seen, which is really saying something, if you know where the poor innocent young lady came from. So she opted for the Google Maps AI to announce the directions, as a way of having someone artificially speak with her. She's just like us, but in our case, we can blame it on autism. Eventually, even this would end up terrifying her, as once she reached her destination, the AI voice suddenly hollered, there, the slightly worried and suddenly very black.
Well,
Oh, fuck, I should have read it like Carl Weatherswood. Fuck there. That's better.
what?
Causing
yeah, we
Julia.
can't hear it. Yeah, we couldn't hear a single word you said
Oh,
when you were
what?
yelling.
Actually, wait,
This place.
Yeah,
bitch,
when you were
bitch, get the fuck out of here! This highly worried and suddenly very white voice hollered, causing Julia to nearly
very
jump out of her skin.
black.
The This place makes these bloods and crisps look like a bunch of bitch ass hood rats. Julia, as anyone would guess, was now feeling a level of fear that went well beyond what she had been anticipating when she decided that finding love on Bumble was the best way to get over her breakup with Andrew. Now, what far less would have guessed was that Julia had never seen or ever heard of a black person due to her white ass upbringing in a white ass town. So the first encounter with the African American dialect added many more layers to the already quite layered tower of fear, weighing her confidence down. Fortunately, the voice then added something that somewhat calmed her nerves. Oh, you arrived at your destination. Julie, Julia breathed a sigh of relief and got a good look at the modern day middle class wonder of a house her date claimed he lived in. Instead, she was met with a crack shack of a home. It was a total heap of shit. Not seen since the recently viral Indian poop throwing festival. That that she scrolled through her conversation with Dr. Bidu Boudilar, noticing how it was not at all the advertised home. This can't be right. He must have sent me the wrong address. She looked around in hopes that maybe her real destination was one of the neighboring homes, and luckily for her, that seemed to be the case, as the much nicer and seemingly normal blue house right next door fit the promised description far better. Still kind of shitty looking, but when compared to the shack with a weird cup-shaped front door, Julia just couldn't justify complaining. After taking a moment to collect herself and make sure she was presentably cute, Julia gently pressed on the doorbell, where a few moments of nothing happened would follow, which was very much not what she wanted. So the nervous girl rang again, and soon again. Nothing would have been accomplished from this, as the home's sole occupier was too busy relaxing in his backyard pool. Not to say he couldn't hear its loud calls, quite the opposite, actually. Just ignore it. Ignore the food freaks, Carl thought to himself out loud as another ring rang out. You deserve one day of not having to put up with this shit. And out loud was no exaggeration, as Julia heard his frustrated comment and walked behind the house. Hello? Julia asked as she stepped into the backyard. Dr. Boo de Boiler, I'm here for a date.
It's actually bodybuilder.
Hell yeah! Girl voice! Julia heard some splashing and took a peek at what happening in Carl's backyard, which rewarded or punished her with a sight of an obese, hairy, pale yellow tan line. Australis of a man. Oh God, that's a great name. Great. Getting out of his pool, trying to look cool while wearing a G-string that was visibly 1 or 2 sizes too small. Hey, yeah, baby girl, come on in. The pool's wide open and it's about to get wetter. Julia froze over on the spot. Only a moment of studying. The man was required for her to realize the guy was a creep on a multiple foundational level layers.
Full foundational players. By the way, Head Pat, you muted yourself, which is probably why we couldn't hear you.
So I gotta ask, does the mic sound like I'm at work right now or not?
It
No.
kind
No,
of.
it was specifically whenever you. The mic is fine.
when you yell.
Specifically,
No, you were
whenever
fine.
you were yelling, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you were completely fine, but when you tried yelling, like, it was just completely muffled. But you were fine other else.
Yeah, but
You were fine.
yeah, you're fine. It's just that when you were yelling, it sounded like you were muffled.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. She almost couldn't even form a full sentence. Are you Dr. Boudibular? I'll be whatever the hell you want me to be, lady. You could call me freaking Dr. Doolittle or Dr. Just sit back and relax.
Oh, throwing it out there. If y'all don't know who Dr. Kevorkian is, he's basically like this super controversial guy that was doing a bunch of his assisted suicides.
You could call me freaking Dr. Doolittle or Dr. Kevorkian. Just sit back and relax while I make you my best behaved patient, baby. Frylock was watching this uncomfortable exchange from his bedroom window. He didn't like the idea of a young-looking girl like Julia being seduced, in many quotations, by Carl of all men. Though he didn't know if intervention was required yet, and kept watching on with a raised eyebrow. Meanwhile, Master Shake was feeling a bit stirred when sitting in the living room. Where the hell's my goddamn date? I would not be stood up. I would only be stood on. But only if she's wearing some leather or latex. Maybe something crotchless. He wasn't talking to anyone. The Meatwad was there to provide some form of answer. Maybe I'll better have some kids. Could make a whole restaurant menu in this house. Tucking in some behavioral enrichment. Can you enrich yourself by drinking everything under the sink and then run into oncoming traffic? Before Meatwad could follow up with a comment about how he can't run, only roll, Shake rushed into Frylock's room. Have you doxed this heartless tramp yet? Shake aggressively yelled. I'm posting her on the forums ASAP and reporting her for being a void. Does your dumbass even know what that means? Frylock asked, already knowing the answer was no. Course he does. Of course he does, Meatwad added while entering the room, though he obviously didn't know either. Boys calling the police department every damn day. Shake raged. Does it matter? I don't care if she has ties to the mob or whatever. That skank is going down.
It really sounds like Master Shake, damn.
Now, now come on over and let the gynecologist examine you, Carl cheerfully ordered while Julia went wide-eyed with fear. Frylock looked back outside at the unfortunate lady and was quick to put the pieces together. Shake, he began while monitoring the oncoming dumpster fire. Did she happen to be a young brunette, kind of goth looking? Yeah, unless she lied on her Instagram anyway. I heard that's a pretty common thing. Last time around, old Srene from Cambodia turned out to be a Srene. She has a dick ear. Meatwad looked outside and saw Carl putting the moves on Shake's ill-gotten date. Man, I don't know what one of y'all said means, but looks like your Instagram babe is about to get in the pool with Carl, if you know what I mean. What? Shake looked out of the window in shock and impalement. That half-bald land ape? He can't even handle hookers without having us to slap them around. I heard the noises. He is not enough of a man for a brunette baddie like that. He ran outside all offended. Hey! I saw how you slapped around that Filipino girl. I'm the one who does the slapping. So get your hands off my broad. Your broad. She was ringing on my doorbell. So clearly she has good taste in men, Milkshake. Julia's mind was nearly paralyzed by the sight of a giant sentient cup man running outside to claim her. Though such of an outlandishly insane turn of events was somehow amplified.
A giant sentient cup man running outside to claim her.
It also, I think that's personally of my contributions. I think that's my favorite line I contributed.
That's a good one.
That's easily my favorite thing
That's a good one.
My favorite thing you did.
There's oh shit. I'm not gonna spoil, but there's one from Tom I fucking love so much. But sorry, keep going. Like really.
Though such an outlandishly insane turn of events was somehow amplified as the living Milkshake squared up to the creepy G-string guy. Now you listen And now you listen here and you listen good. The last time you were under 260 pounds was during the Carter administration. I don't even want to hear it. You have no discipline. And what sort of man lacks in that? Yeah, well, you got no balls. I got the balls to give a bad bitch some discipline. That kind of mentality is how you get babby trapped, Shake retorted. That's probably how you were born too, jerk ass. Hey, if I'm gonna get baby trapped, it may as well be from a hottie. You take one look at this fine piece of slammable ass and you tell me she's not gonna develop into a whole woman. Julia was very much not enjoying all the fighting and vulgar comments being made about her, though she lacked the courage and backbone needed to get the hell out of there. By the time she develops, you going to be sucking down jello at a nursing home, Sig fumed, sounding ready to fight. You'll be senile, and the only action your senile ass will be getting is some toothless ladyboy hooker disguising himself as a nurse and fingering your ass. Because your little dick probably won't be working anymore.
I didn't even know you edited that part. It said
Sorry.
something different last time I read it.
I changed it.
You.
I know I changed it to. It was just a simple comment about like a girlfriend, but I was like, no, what is like the absolute most Shake thing that Shake could say here?
It's good.
Absolute. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that I made that change. My bad.
That's a great one.
I'm sorry, Tom. I forgot to tell you I made that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. If you're gonna do shit that good, you don't even have to ask for permission. Don't even fucking worry about it.
That's really good. I love that one a
permission
lot.
any day.
That's a great. That's Shake. Now that's in character for Shake. By the way, God, that's good.
You read that really well too.
Yeah,
Dude, you even got somebody to crack up with that one. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was just looking at YouTube shit, but then I heard it over the calls tonight.
that one's good. All right. I'm not gonna need a hooker. When I got that young lady sharing sponge baths with me, Carl looked at Julia dead in the eyes and started wiggling his hips to make his bold swing all around. You hear that? My pecker comes with a lifetime prescription. And if all of this had already well surpassed Julia's tolerance for the batshit insane, here comes a floating box of fries, and well, a rolling wad of meat following close by. God damn it! Will you two calm the hell down? Frylock ordered, separating Carl and Shake. You're terrifying the poor girl.
Hold on, can I read this next part? Can I read this next part?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Meatwad rolled up to Julia, holding what appeared to be a box with an afro on it. Man, I don't know what to think to deal with him. All pale and smelly and hairy. Meatwad looks at Carl. Guy's got some Baywatch chest hair. Meatwad looks back at Julia. But he ain't no Hasselhoff. He just gonna hassle you. He held Boxy Brown up to her. So I'm willing to offer you one of my best friends to both help and to protect you. Boxy Brown theme plays. Man, I've seen some white bitches in my days, but whoa, this one is pale. Now, come on, Boxy, we talked about this. Meatwad chastised him, looking a bit annoyed.
We talked about this. Stop.
Meatwad chastised him, looking a bit annoyed. I know you got into all the BLM stuff, and it's no excuse to hate on people for their skin
to hate
color.
on people for their skin color, as Abraham Lincoln once said. 403. Let's go with 3 because that's as high as I can count. 402 years I will one day. I can't do it seriously, fuck. 2 years ago, I will one day want to view a world where no one is judged by their choice of skin color, but their attitudes of man.
I'll read this stuff for Foxy Brown. You can read this stuff for Meatwad.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was doing.
Oh, you're
Foxy Brown gameplays. Man, if you want a white hoe, you best be ready for her to be. Hold on. Man, if you want a white hoe, you best be ready for her to be white. No, so all the handprints show up. I'm talking about the same kind of handprints you'd see if you pressed down on some wet cement. Meatwad, my dog, I'm about to put me some white bread in the toaster and burn her crispy brown.
And this kind of talking is why you lost your job at the lemonade stand. All Julia saw was some weird meat thing talking up to a black Scars character box. Don't you try turning this around on me, Meatwad replied to a box with offended annoyance. I tried vouching for you. I put my reputation there on the line, and y'all made me lose like an idiot. All right, now you're just being racist. Not all white girls like doing these kinds of things to dogs, and there's no proof this nice lady here engages in that sort of behavior. All right, fine, I'll check. Meatwad reached for Julia's pants, causing her to flinch. Now, I'm going to have to pull your pants down so Boxy can get a good look at your... Hey! Carl fucking hollered, literally stopping Julia's heart. She ain't banging no dogs, so don't put your balls on my woman. Her name is Julia, Shake suddenly felt the need to state. And I want you all to know that, because that's what I'm going to yell when I need a beer from a fridge or dinner cooked, or... I'm scared, Julia whimpered, feeling more and more uncomfortable with each passing second. Stop. God, fucking stop. What is wrong with you guys? Phylock interjected, looking almost offended by their loudly inappropriate comments towards this poor girl. Shake then squared up to Frylock, though Frylock didn't at all look intimidated. What's wrong is that I put minutes of effort into having ChatGPT write me the perfect profile description and create the best possible representation of what I will look like after my patient for the dick elongator goes through and makes the world know me as Dr. Booty Boar. And now, this living dick pumper, he pointed at Carl, is trying to capitalize on my wild beast milker. Phil Friday, beast milker. Frylog looked genuinely dumbfounded. Wildebeest milker Shake? That's a woman, not some glorified porn star. How gone is your smut-loving mind, man? For about the third time, Julia was absolutely stunned, this time, though, entirely due to the comment Shake made about his impending fame. Wait, Julia began, look as though her soul has entirely drained. You're Dr. Booty Boar? Oh, finally recognized me from my profile, Shake replied relief, immediately attempting to approach her. Now, if you excuse us, we've got some passionate lovemaking to do in Carl's pool. So, if you all could just leave... If anyone's porking that young piece of meat on my pool, it's me, Carl shoved Shake out of the way and man rushed her. Now come to Dirty Daddy, Julia. And Julia's fight or flight kicked in, but got overshadowed by her crippling nervous anxiety. So she just stood there and let the practically naked man wrap his arm around her waist. Whoa, this whole bakery for me? Couples smell of hot cross buns here, waiting for me to inhale them like a pelican. Call me. I'll give this birdie, and Frylock shot lightning out of his eyes at the ground in front of Carl, Julia causing her to yelp and Carl to lose his shit. Jesus fuck, Fry Man! Carl yelled while jumping back. How old is she? Frylock demanded to know. Don't make me call the cops, buddy. I know damn well this broad here is of legal age. You think or you know? Frylock asked. Oh, it came more as an interrogation. I know that what you did right there is an attempted freaking battery. Oh, come on now. You know that's some bullcrap, man. Bullcrap, Meatwad chimed in. We ain't even playing baseball, let alone using a bat, unless you're talking about the type of battery that you put it in the remote or a toy car. And if that's the case, well, you're just engaging in false advertisement. So I think twice about calling the cops, Carl. Would you shut up? Would you shut?
Sorry.
Would you?
Oh, sorry, just fucking. Oh, we nailed Meatwad so well in this story. We nailed him so well.
He's fucking actually perfect. I can't believe it.
Also, fun fact: Meatwad was by far the funnest character to write in this.
Yeah, I thought it would be Shake for sure, but no, it's fucking Meatwad.
You know, writing this story actually made me realize why Meatwad was so important to the show.
This is why he was important.
Won't you shut up
Sorry.
and stop trying to downplay what he's doing to me? Shake raged at the ball of meat and then immediately looked at Julia. Carl here is trying to claim my untrained and hopefully housebroken 20-year-old Cuchin mule. 20 years old? Like, went wide-eyed. Yes, 20 years, Shake proudly proclaimed. Which, if 20 years young, Carl cheered, pumping his arm with gusto. Shut up and let me finish describing how you divide 20 by 10. You get 2, which is exact amount of inches I could give her. Shake, what the hell, man? Frylock chastised, looking just freaking stunned. Don't you dare try and tell me I'm wrong. I had ChatGPT double check the math and it checks out. Meatwad looked like he was trying to put math together in his head. Hey man, 2 inches. Sorry. Hey man, 2 inches is a lot, but at the end of the day, it's all about how you're using it. If you thrust deep enough and it feels like you're just smacking her, the butt smack beats the length. If you're hitting it from the back, the
My kitchen mule is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard, by the way.
I know.
Sagan wrote that
was
part.
No. I wrote
Then-
half of it. You were the one that you were the one that came up with the mule. Originally, I said like kitchen donkey or something. But
That's
you were the one that came up with mule.
Then you got
Okay,
Fair enough.
then you got another cigarette butt later. She liked it. When she likes it, Meanwhile, Stub smiled dumbly. Then she asks how big it is. You tell her, oh baby, I'll have to get that yardstick. Yeah, man. That's how it goes.
Like, I hope you all can hear me fucking dying.
2 inches, 2 hours. All about the stamina too. Get
I'm
on
sorry.
the tread and
I'm
get
so
you
hard I
some
pressed the wrong button and
cardio.
hung up by accident.
And get you some cardio. Learned about all that from the Mr. Beast comment sections, he continued rambling. While everyone was still talking among themselves.
Oh my gosh. I forgot about the Mr. Beast comment sections.
You guys make me sick, Frylock shamed Carl and Shake. She ain't even old enough to drink. Can I please go? Julia begged while looking at Frylock with an almost pitifully desperate look on her face. My sister was right. This was a terrible idea. Well, that just means she needs a father figure to inflict some trauma and get her a fake ID, if you know what I'm saying, Carl said with a chuckle.
That might be the worst line in the whole story.
No!
Like that might be the worst just single thing someone says in the story.
No! Father figure? Firelog exclaimed. You're old enough to be her grandpa, goddammit. Hey! Garland yelled, visibly offended. I am 43 years old, so she will call me daddy. Man, talk about giving her a Mr. Beast feastable. Meatwad continued his motivation speech, turning everything else out. I know, that's right, right? Right. Gotta give her the talk. Then you gotta stroke the back shot. It's all about the impact, man. It's I can't do it seriously, fuck. It's so good. It's all about the
My head hurt.
Oh my god. It's all about the impact, man. You both gotta get to the finish line. But you're a racehorse, man. You gotta pull the jockey along for the ride. But you also gotta lead her like a jockey leads the horse, you know. You know? I know you got some experience doing all that clapping.
Oh my god! Oh my
Used to
god!
do
Sorry,
the
I'm actually
same,
crying.
or at least tried
Oh my
till I figure out I don't have hands. Then I figured it's more immersive. Since the meat kind of looks like hooves, but you know, it is what it is. 43! Shake replied to Carl with a chuckle. When I swiped your wallet to pay for my Bumble Premium Plus, I have to see that you were born in 1961, making you 65, Grandpa. Juan started getting more aggressive with his motivation. Yeah, yeah, boy, you must use your retirement monies to get yourself to one of them child brothels they got overseas. Make yourself your own little Latorian front, Laotian front, just like our boys in the Marine Corps did in Nam. Shake looked at me like he was insane. What in the hell are you talking about? Why would someone travel all the way over there for what they could get here? Buy local, not cheaper. Organic, not genetically modified. Shake. Shake, they're not fruits or vegetables, Frylock scalded. Wait,
Oh my
why the hell are
God.
we even talking about this? Don't try sidestepping this crap you pulled with Julia. I'm sidestepping? All I did was tell that rolling mistake of God. Shake stopped himself when he noticed Carl was looking all sad. Hold that thought. Looks like I just took the alpha out of the male. Carl looked genuinely defeated by the realization of his age. Ah, damn. Where did that time go? Where did the time go? He held Julia tightly, causing her to shiver. I, I, I need you, Julia. Please make this old man feel young again. And by that, I mean get this dick working because it doesn't always work. See, 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 see what it is. I mean, Meatwad argued. Take your initiative, man. My advice is good advice. My advice is good advice. This kind of guy over here is. I'm trying to help. He then looked at Julia. Actually, on second thought, maybe don't help him. I'll help Julia. I think she could use a break. Oh. The only thing you'd be helping Julia with is giving her a surprise yeast infection. He countered. Even though.
Okay, Carl should have been more like Robert Freeman. After all, that guy, he sleeps with more women than James Bond did in a lifetime.
God.
True.
True.
Dead ass.
Robert Freeman is the 80-year-old we should all aspire to be like.
Oh, I agree.
Shake
100%.
countered, even though he should be on the same page with wanting to get her away from Carl. With your scumbag meatheads and, well, whatever sort of man-made horror of a dick you're backing down there. Hey, that's not how any of this works, Meatwad argued. I done saw all that on an episode of House on a House of House MD. No meat involved, just some lady needing lube, but using jelly.
You read that perfectly. That is exactly how you would say that.
Why I wanted him reading this. The meatwad is fucking perfect. Boxy Brown team starts playing. Man, I know you ain't talking about no jelly. That white bitch didn't got one bit of that blackberry jam in her. She had just about as much melanin as Julia here, and Julia's got about as much as Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Frylock rolled his eyes and brought the focus back on Carl. Jesus Christ, just let her go already, Frylock demanded, sounding ready to throw hands, or fries in this case. I can't lose this one, Fry Man, Carl pathetically argued, unknowingly taking his arm off Julia. I'm at the stage where there aren't any more fish in the sea. Just a bunch of old boots and AI porn. Took the opportunity to try to escape, which she attempted by speed walking away in hopes that no one except for Frylock, since he actually tried to help, would notice. You have any idea what it takes to get me off now? Carl continued his depressingly pathetic rant. Just last night, I jerked off to. It was during this outburst that Boxy Brown noticed Julia had made it to the sidewalk.
Wait a second, can we please make a sequel?
should it be with Julia, or you think we should do a sequel where like it's a different character?
We got honestly, I'm thinking it should tie into the Coffin of Andy and Lele story somehow, but it should involve Andrew and Ashley somehow.
Oh yeah, Andrew and Ashley, they just happen to be like passing by, and then this happens, but this time there's like oh wait,
I will admit,
we could actually no. Oh wait, shit. Next story, we need to get the Mooninites involved.
Yes!
I agree.
I've read several of these fanfics, and this is where all my knowledge of the coffin of Andy and Lele comes from.
Funk, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Boxy Brown theme starts playing. The white breaded bakery of an ass looks just as good leaving as it did coming. Julia ever come back? I hope she's willing to let me come in and work that dough.
No. Meatwad looked up and saw that Julia really was leaving.
Looks like she finally taken that well-earned break. Maybe even putting in her 2 weeks. Hell, I wouldn't blame her.
Carl's heart sank as he was quite to act. No! He bolted towards her, causing Julia to scream and start running. Don't leave me in here to jerk off by myself. The porn doesn't work anymore. I need to touch. I'm a woman who isn't old enough to know how long a man should last. Just as Carl was about to catch up to her, Frylock finally had enough. All right, that's it. And shoot his eye lasers right at Carl. Carl cried out before collapsing to the ground. Julia briefly glanced back. Then ran even faster once, realizing Carl was taken out. And she disappeared down the street. The Aqua team approached the scorned man who lay limp on the ground. You know, if you were just going to kill him, you could have done that way earlier, Shake scolded. He's not dead. I just gave him a warning shock. Meatwad pokes Carl's charred and smoking body with his stick.
Nah, he's dead.
Crap. Frylock looked around at the other houses. All right, Meatwad, go grab a shovel and Shake. Help me drag his body back behind his house before anyone notices. Dancing is forbidden.
Basically, and then the YouTube link is just the ending credits.
Yeah.
It felt like a legit Aqua Teen episode. Hey, Kenzie, what's up?
Oh, Kenzie, you missed something amazing.
I'm Kenzie, sweetheart. I gotta link you the story, and I need you to actually read it. Okay, I'm gonna give you some homework.
Okay.
I promise you will just lose your mind at this. Sagan and here and I wrote a story that was half. It was a crossover between Aqua Teen Hunger Force and the Coffin of Andy and Lele.
Wow.
Oh my god!
I
I actually
so
gave
good.
myself a horrible headache from laughing so hard. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard, just consistently for 30 minutes straight.
I genuinely started crying at one of the Meatwad readings.
Fucking me!
It's my
forgot about
because of my stupid shit. Just God.
I had no idea Meatwad would be that fun to write. I thought it would have been Shake that was the number one.
I'm glad I put my voice work to use in that one. That was really good. Although it could have been a little bit better, though.
Hey Corey, what was your favorite part?
Oh my god! Oh, there's so many.
I completely forgot about the Mr. Beast comment section part.
The Mr. Beast comment section is legitimately one of them.
that one too, and I forgot it was there. I think it's because okay, so while writing it, I was like, is Meatwad's dialogue too confusing? But then hearing you read it, I'm like, no, it is exactly Meatwad. It just blindsides you because you don't know what direction she would
And
take.
Shake just is just trying to. Did Shake and he pointed Carl is trying to capitalize on my wildebeest milker.
The wildebeest milker.
He was originally
Wildebeest milker.
He was originally calling that Julia. I don't even know what the context of it was this time, or even if it meant anything.
Oh no, he was calling Julia that because he was basically saying his dick's so massive that Julia milks his wildebeest.
I didn't even realize that. I gotta like
Even
analyze
though-
this from a
Oh, no,
fucking video essayist perspective.
But
And
it's even
then-
funnier
and-
because later on,
and then
Carl
ju-
says he has a 2-inch dick.
But no, my most favorite part is just this. Just all of that. All the Meatwad stuff. This one's good.
Also, the idea that she actually just broke up with Andrew, so she already dealt with all his stuff. And now
Wait,
she
Corey, was
goes-
Zane was that Zane laughing in the background?
No.
It was Sky.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sky was just dying for most of that. It was really funny.
Make me sick.
Man, this might be Tom. This might be our new best one.